Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is going to be super awesome because I have an amazing product to show you all. This is a brand new and the much awaited smartwatch from Zeblaze. It's the all new THOR 5 dual chipset 4G Android smartwatch. It's the first Android smartwatch that comes with dual CPUs, dual operating systems and a front-facing 8-megapixel camera. That sounds so cool, right? This smartwatch comes with some killer features for the price tag. I'm very excited to unbox and check it out, so let's get started with the video. The THOR 5 Dual came in this sort of packaging. We've got the Zeblaze branding on the front and the packaging quality looks pretty good. Along with the watch, we also got another mini box attached to it. Let me take it out and show you what do we have in that tiny box. Looks like some sort of accessory box. Let's see. Oh, what's this? We've got some screen cleaning wipes. There's a wet and a dry one. Oh, now I get it guys. It's a screen guard installation kit. And here is a screen guard. Comes nicely packed like this. It's a very good thing that the company also gives you a free screen guard with the watch. Okay, let me keep that aside and finally get started with the main unboxing. Let me grab my knife and tear this outer cover. There we go. So the THOR 5 4G Android smartwatch comes in this sort of box packing. We've got the Zeblaze branding all over the box and even has some pictures of the watch on all the sides. So at the back side we've got some details regarding the product. Let me show you. The watch comes in two different colors. I've got the black color model. It also has built-in GPS/glowness and supports a variety of sports activity tracking. So that's it, those were some of its highlights. Now let's unbox it and finally check out the watch. By the way, I got this smartwatch from Banggood. It's not available directly in India guys, you have to import them from these Chinese websites. And here it is, our brand new Zeblaze THOR 5 dual chipset smartwatch. Holy moly, the smartwatch looks absolutely beautiful. It's got a 1.39-inch AMOLED display, it's powered by MediaTek 6739 quad-core CPU, has 2GB RAM, 16GB internal storage and runs on Android 7.1 Nougat. So this is how the THOR 5 looks from the front. It's got a beautiful design and as you can see over here we've got the front facing camera and the build quality looks top notch. So before we check out the watch in detail, let me quickly show you what else do we get in the box packing. Along with the watch, you get a magnetic pogo pin USB cable for charging the watch, a screwdriver to open up the SIM slot, and a user manual. Just make sure to read that for all the info on the product. These are all the items you got in the package. Now let's finally check out the smartwatch. So this is how the Zeblaze THOR 5 4G LTE smartwatch looks in black color. In the blue edition, you get this bezel in blue color. Apart from that, everything else is same. It's a premium 4G LTE Android smartwatch. Looks very nice from my first impressions. And also has an ideal size a smartwatch should have. Talking about the display, it's got a 1.39-inch AMOLED display with high resolution of 454 by 454. Talking about the build quality is pretty good. The watch case is entirely made of metal and has a nice sporty design on the bezel. Okay, over here it says that it's got a camera, supports call features and has two buttons on the left side. Talking about the camera, as I've mentioned before, it's got a front-facing 8-megapixel camera, so you can even use it for video calling purpose. Don't worry, we'll definitely talk about that in depth at a later part in the video. Okay, let me first give you an overview on all the sides of the watch and show you what do we have on it. There's nothing much on the right except a tiny microphone. And going to the left side, we've got two buttons over here. One is a power button and the other one is a back button. Now let me show you the back side of the watch. Looks like there's a sticker here. Let me just peel it off. Even the back panel is entirely made of metal and gives a premium feel to the smartwatch. We've got a HR sensor here, a nano SIM card slot and some charging contacts beside that. That's it, there's nothing much over here except some details regarding the product. Talking about the straps, the quality of the straps is nice. They feel soft, durable and are made of skin-friendly silicone material. Okay guys, now let me just peel this sticker on the display and show you how it looks like. As I've told you earlier, it's got a large 1.39-inch AMOLED capacitive touch display with a resolution of 454 by 454. Well, that's it. That was a complete overview on the design and the build quality. Now what I'll do is I'll just power it on, set up the watch, use it for some time and be right back to continue the video. Alright guys, I'm back and here is our brand new Zeblaze THOR 5 4G LTE smartwatch. I've been using this smartwatch for quite some time and in this video I'll give my full review on the product. We've already discussed about the design and the build quality, right? So in this video I'll give you an overview on all of its features, options and after that I've also show you the built-in apps that you get pre-installed on this watch. But before that, let me tell you about this awesome feature on the watch. It also comes with always on display. As you can see, you can see a slight faint image of a watch even without turning it on. This is always on display, guys. It's a very useful feature. You can always keep a track on the time, without powering on the watch. And not only always on display, it also has some other feature known as raise to wake display. You just need to wake the display like this, and as you can see, the display automatically lights up on the watch and shows you the time. And this is how the display on the watch looks like. It's a very beautiful display, guys. As I've told you, it's got a 1.39-inch AMOLED display, and the display looks stunning. I have to say, it looks very beautiful. It's one of the highest resolution displays I've seen on any other smartwatch, guys. It's got a resolution of 454 by 454, and there's a lot of detail on the display. It looks very sharp, crisp and colorful. We'll talk about the display at a later part in the video. First, let me give you an overview on the UI and show you all of its features. This is how the default home screen on it looks like. It's got a beautiful watch face which shows you the number of steps taken, calories burned, and also the battery percentage over here. By swiping down from the top, you'll get access to status panel. Over here it shows you the time, the battery level all around it, and also has some shortcuts to different options like Bluetooth mode, airplane mode, and also the SIM card status. By swiping left over here, you'll get another page which leads to more shortcuts, which include raise to wake display, vibration mode, Wi-Fi, mobile data, Bluetooth, brightness, and GPS. Over here we've got a built-in cleaner app, guys. By pressing this, it will clear all the occupied memory. Going to the right, we've got a direct shortcut to music player, and finally you've got the weather page. That's it in the status panel. By swiping up on the home screen, you'll get access to the activity panel. Over here it shows you all the fitness related info for that particular day. Like it shows you the number of steps taken, calories burned, the distance traveled, and all that. And by swiping to the left from over here, you'll get a weekly fitness summary. Oh yes, we'll talk about this watch face menu at a later part. By swiping to the right, you'll get the notifications page. Over here you can check out all the notifications which you've received on the smartwatch. And finally, by swiping to the left side, you'll get access to the app drawer. It's got a ton of apps pre-installed on the watch, guys. I'll show them to you one by one at a later part in the video. First, let me show you all the different watch faces available on this smartwatch. You can easily access them simply by long touching on the home screen, just like this. And now you can access a lot of watch faces on this watch. We've got both a mix of digital as well as analog watch faces, and I really have some of my personal favorites. And not only that, guys, you can even download more of these watch faces by pressing this plus button and accessing the watch face store. Well, that's it. Now by pressing this power button, guys, you can access a power menu. Let me show you. By pressing it like this, you can access a power menu, which includes the power off, reboot, power saving feature, and recent task function. That's it. And as I've told you, guys, if you remember, this is a dual operating system and dual CPU smartwatch. That means it has two operating systems. One is Android and the other one is a battery saving custom operating system. If you want to access that operating system, you just need to press and hold this back button for some time, and then it will ask you that are you sure that you want to enter into that power saving mode, and after that just click this button and the watch will reboot and go into that mode. We'll check out that operating system at the end of this video. Now let me just give you an overview on the Android operating system and show you all of its pre-built apps and features. Okay, so here is the app drawer, guys. Let me show you one by one what all apps we have on this smartwatch. First on the list we have the Contacts app. Now you all know, right? Contacts, you can store all your contacts, or you can even sync them from your smartphone. This is a phone dial app, guys. It literally has a dial pad on it, so you can just type in some number. Yes, before that you need to install a SIM card in this watch, then you'll be able to call anybody. I've already installed 2-3 SIM cards, Idea, Airtel and all that, and everything was working perfectly fine. I had no sort of issues. Just hit the call button and you'll be able to make the calls without any problem. So that was about the phone dial pad. Next you've got the messaging app. It's just like making a phone call, guys. You just need to install a SIM card in it and send SMS to anybody on your contact list. Going next, we've got the settings app. Let me show it to you. We've got sound settings over here. In the sound settings, you can adjust the volumes to media, alarm, ringtone, and even set different ringtones from over here. That was about the sound settings. Going down, we've got display options over here, which includes the brightness level, sleep activity, always on, display on off, and notification bright screen. That's it. Going down, we've got app list style, which includes, you can set either to arc style or round style display menu. I'm leaving it at default. And below that, we've got connect options, which includes Bluetooth settings, Wi-Fi settings, Wi-Fi hotspot. Yes, you also have hotspot on the smartwatch. Then we've got airplane mode, GPS settings, and cellular networks when you install a SIM card on it. It's a 4G LTE smartwatch, guys. And these are the gesture settings, which includes the raise to wake display option. Going next on the list, we've got power saving features, languages and input settings, date and time, reset equipment, uninstall applications. From here you can uninstall anything that you've downloaded from Google Play Store. In the more settings, you got some more settings, which includes account settings, Google Play services, RAM, storage and all that. Let me just show you how much storage is available on this smartwatch. This is a 16 GB variant, guys. I've already installed a lot of apps on it and still left with plenty of storage on the smartwatch. As you can see, 5.83 GB is already used out of 16 GB. That means we are left with around 10 to 11 GB of free space, which is plenty for a smartwatch. And the watch comes with 2 GB of RAM, guys, out of which average memory use is around 1.1 GB. So those are all the more settings in the more options. In the about watch, let me show you the Android version it's running. It's running Android 7.1.1 Nougat and the security patch is May 2018. Below that, we've got a dedicated internet browser. This is how it looks like. It's a pretty fast browser. You can easily check out all the information through Google. We've got downloads, calendar app, clock. From the clock, you can set alarms, and then we've got stopwatch, timer and all such basic features. Everything is pre-included on the watch. This is a camera app, guys. We'll talk about the camera app later. As I've told you, it's got a 8 megapixel front facing camera. We've got gallery also, a music player, sound recorder. The watch has a speaker as well as a built-in microphone. So yes, you can even use it to record audio. This is a file manager app. We even have a heart rate monitoring app over here. You just need to open it and the watch will automatically start measuring your heart rate. This one is a fitness related app. The watch can track a variety of fitness related activities, like it can track outdoor running, outdoor walking, indoor running, which is treadmill, and a lot of other sports also, like cycling, basketball, football and a lot more. You just need to click on them. Just press the start button and it will start tracking a lot of things like number of steps taken, calories burned, distance traveled, your heart rate and all that. It will show you on your smartphone. We've got weather app, voice search, Google Play Store. Yep, this watch comes with a fully functional Google Play Store. You can use this Google Play Store to download a variety of apps and games. I've already installed a lot of apps from it like WhatsApp, Share It, Instagram and never faced any sort of issues. Everything was working perfectly fine. I've also installed some games on it. We'll also check out the gaming performance at a later part in the video. It also has Google Maps pre-installed on it, guys, so just by enabling GPS you can even use the watch for navigation purpose. That is a very good thing. Along with that, you got a phone assistant app, a built-in YouTube app, guys. So this is how YouTube looks like. The app looks very nice. Let me just play some video and show you how YouTube on it looks like.
Okay, so who would have thought I would unbox something like this on my channel? Man, that was really heavy. Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel.
That's it, guys. So those are all the pre-installed applications on the watch. Now what I'll do is I'll just open gallery, show you some images and then we'll talk about the display quality. So as I've told you earlier, the Thor 5 comes with a 1.39 inch AMOLED display and the display quality looks very nice. Let me open some pictures in the gallery and show you how they look on the screen. I have to say the display quality is absolutely stunning. It's bright, sharp, the text looks crisp and clear and the pictures look very colorful and accurate. It's one of the finest displays I've ever seen on a smartwatch. The touch also works fine and yes, it also supports zooming into pictures. Okay, now it's time to talk about the audio quality on its built-in speaker. Let me just open music player, play some song and show you how it sounds like. The speaker quality is very nice. It has a front-firing speaker with decently loud output. The audio felt crisp and clear with minimum distortion even at max volume. Just check out this audio sample. Coming to the heart rate monitor, you can easily access that from the app drawer. Just open the app and it will automatically start tracking your heart rate. The HR monitor was working well, it was giving accurate results almost 90% of the time. Now let's jump into gaming. The Thor 5 is powered by MediaTek 6739 quad-core CPU clocked at 1.25 GHz and has 2 GB of RAM. It can handle most of the basic games very easily like Temple Run and many more. I've already installed Temple Run on it, so let's just play the game and see how it handles it. The gaming performance was quite nice, the gameplay felt smooth and I didn't face any sort of lags or stutters anywhere. The watch was handling most of these basic games very well. Okay, so let's finally talk about the camera. As I've mentioned earlier, it's got a front-facing 8-megapixel camera that can shoot both photos as well as videos. And not only that, you can even use it for making video calls on apps like WhatsApp, Skype and much more. This is how the camera app looks like. It's got a simple UI with only 2 buttons, one for shooting pictures and the other one for videos. Okay, so let's check out some sample photos and videos that I shot on this watch. The camera quality was not that great and can't compete with a smartphone, but considering that this was shot on a smartwatch, the quality felt decent. It's hands down one of the best camera I've seen on a smartwatch. There's good amount of detail in the photos, the white balance was fine and the colors also look decent. But since it has fixed focus, it was unable to focus on objects that were close to the camera. And here's a video sample that I shot on it. It shoots videos in 720p HD and the quality was pretty good. Now coming to the battery life, the Thor 5 has a big 545 mAh battery and the battery life was much better than a lot of other Android smartwatches. In the Android OS mode, using features like Wi-Fi always on, watching slight YouTube videos and using the camera app once in a while, I was getting around like 1 day of battery life. But if you don't want to use all of these features and want to get the max battery life, then you can enter into the battery saving operating system. Here you don't have all those special features found in the Android operating system, you just have some basic features like you can check the time, fitness related info and other simple things. In this battery saving mode, you'll easily get around like 4 to 5 days of battery life on a single charge. Well, that was my review on Zeblaze THOR 5 dual chipset Android 4G LTE smartwatch. It's one of the best smartwatches I've seen in this price range. The build quality is premium, love the AMOLED display, it's quite powerful, offers a good camera as well as battery life. The only thing I felt was the company should have made it some sort of water resistant like either IP67 or 68. Apart from that, everything else was great. It costs around 11,500 rupees and is available on Banggood. I'll just leave a link to that in the description box below. You can check it out there. So that was it for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.